Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. The Astros look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last three starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
George Springer the next to hit, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7. The 1-0 home. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Here it comes. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot. 87 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Altuve leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Towards second, Kendrick is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Houston. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Josh James gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Stepping up now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way.
1-0.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. So far this season, Turner is a .300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. There's STARLIN Castro. He'll follow next. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, STARLIN Castro.
In now for Washington, STARLIN Castro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brantley's after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Here now is Juan Soto as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 pitch on the way. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Eric.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. In his career, Thames hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Thames, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club, showing up during the season.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So digging in now, Howie Kendrick, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Striding in now for the Nats, Kurt Suzuki. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's high.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Victor Robles digging in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 11 home runs and 42 runs batted in. One and 0. Here it is. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Ready with the 1-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And Brantley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
One-0 count. Here it is. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
That is good. The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Next up for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's set, and the pitch. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The Astros do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea, this is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in for Houston, Mike ZUNINO. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Pitch on its way now to ZUNINO. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Josh James, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
2 down, runners at first and second. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2.
No, ball.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
From the stretch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So striding in, George Springer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Now the 0-2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's the 1-2. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Michael Taylor.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the pitch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Stephen Strasburg.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Stephen Strasburg. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
One and two to the Nationals pitcher.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. is laid off, but in there for strike one. Turner, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Correa is there, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Striding in, Jose Altuve. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Here's Michael Brantley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here comes the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. Kendrick's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. And one major aspect of their offensive approach is, of course, their speed. They currently lead Major League Baseball in both stolen bases and stolen base percentage. One coach told me that tells you two things. We have great athletes, and they work very hard on the craft of swiping bags. He went on to explain that a lot of work goes into perfecting their technique for getting good jumps and studying the pitcher's tendencies. It's a bit of a throwback approach to offense, but these guys have bought in. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. In there for strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. Again, another foul ball. One out, nobody on. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames.
Yeah, Matt, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on a bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty V, and he still turned it around.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
Now batting, the second baseman.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. All even now, 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Settling in now, Kurt Suzuki. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. After it is Brantley. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Victor Robles, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Alvarez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Brian Abreu is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
66, Brian Abreu.
Michael Taylor will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Nationals 5 and the Astros nothing. Leading off the inning, Yordan Alvarez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Taylor, and gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So here's Mike Zunino. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, the pitcher, Brian Abreu.
Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Brian Abreu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Fastball well outside.
1-1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Astros 1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt. Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball high.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ray Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Here comes the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
And the runner back. Here's Starlin Castro. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in, Juan Soto. He's set. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Here now the 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Nationals 6 and the Astros 1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's George Springer. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery.
1-2, count.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Kendrick has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you see on the graphic, he's currently 3rd best on this Astros ball club. At the plate, Michael Brantley, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two and 0 to Brantley.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too tight with that one. 3 and 0.
3 balls.
Alex Bregman is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Lifted into center field. Robles is on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Up next to the Astros, the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch.
0-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
From the stretch. 2 balls and a strike. This one's down to 3rd. Castro's got it. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at 2nd, and that'll be that. Astros leave 1. They trail 6-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Thames.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch on its way.
Ha! 0 balls, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-2 misses for the 2nd ball.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. ZUNINO gathers it. And he makes the throw to first. Thames is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
One gone for the Nationals in the fifth, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball one. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Correa fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. Two away now.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Lifted in the air out to right. Brantley on the move. He's through first and hustling for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with two away on a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Victor Robles stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. This year against right-handed pitching, Robles hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now the 2-1. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for Washington. They lead it 6-1. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
Ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Robles is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Austin Voth, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 50, Austin Voth.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the pitcher, Brian Abreu.
Aledmus Diaz will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And that misses ball one.
Ball.
Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Brad Peacock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
For the Astros, number 41, Brad Peacock.
Now batting, Michael Taylor. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Wilmer Defoe will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Wilmer Defoe.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit on the ground to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 6-2. Wander Suero is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Wander Suero.
Digging in, George Springer. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And he misses 2-1.
2-1.
And the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Michael Brantley.
Digging in once again, Michael Brantley, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Now here it comes. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Pitch on the way.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Will Harris will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 36, Will Harris. The third baseman, number 2, Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. Two out, nobody on. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle towards second. Kendrick is there. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 2 out with the man at first. Line to the right side, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
The left fielder.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Nationals 6 and the Astros 3. So here's STARLIN Castro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
the third baseman, STARLIN.
Here comes the first pitch.
CASTRO.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Alvarez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
9, Eric.
Eric Thames will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still lead it 6-3. Daniel Hudson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's a .333 hitter.
Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
And that misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2 balls, no strike.
Fouled away. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. The pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch on its way now to ZUNINO. 2-2 now.
2-2 the count.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Josh Reddick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Josh Reddick.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robles is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Chris Davinsky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Howie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball high.
The Astros entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altuve retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
So coming to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He doubled his last time through. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Good.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Bases are empty, one man out. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So striding forward now, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
And now pitch on the way.
That missed. That's the ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
And batting in the sixth spot, number 63, Sean.
All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in George Springer.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
He's set, and the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike now. Doolittle is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
2-1 the count.
2-1.
Here's the pitch. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Pitch on the way.
Ball that time.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2.
Got a full count.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. On he pops it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Brantley.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. In there, a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To the plate now, Alex Bregman, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Taylor will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gurriel.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 down, runners at first and second. To short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Roenis Elias gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. Miles Strong will come on now and pinch run here. Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Two and one now. From the belt, the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he misses, ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Kyle Tucker will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running it first for the Astros, number 30, Kyle.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here's the 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Last strike now for Houston. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
6-4 the outcome today. The Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Strasburg earns his team-leading 11th win. Josh James couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance at Nationals Park this afternoon, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.